What's good, y'all? We're back from the break. What's good, y'all? Butterfly and Mac, and we back. Yeah. So, I just nigga, a few minutes ago, just got done with Imperial Grace. They only had a demo, so that shit was short as hell. So just got done with that. So you know what that means. As soon as we get done, we can hop it on to a new one. So we finna spin the wheel. Hopefully we get something like a full free game that's juicy. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I'm trying to spend a week on it. Like I did Taylor Tales, bro. All right, let's see. Let's see what we get. Ooh, give me that magical number. Oh, I gotta do a lot of counting though. 90 what? 98. God damn. Alright, I'm gonna put that in there then. Alright, here we go. I gotta count. Ugh. I wish I knew how much was in this one. Alright, let's see. 98. Okay, a black one. Let's see. Alright. Oh, it's black and white. Okay, I don't mind that. Alright. So the title of it is Dabbling in Drama. Okay. Let's read the synopsis. Charm has joined the high school drama club purely to design clothes that actors can flaunt on stage, but as club's next play approaches, she finds herself dabbling in things she never tried before, hunting down ghosts, stepping into the spotlight, perhaps even landing herself a boyfriend. Type shit. Okay. Wow. Okay. Phillips. Yeah. Okay. 2,000 words. 4 endings. Okay. Charm. Okay. Asa. Okay. This showing us all the routes. He the cool route. I might not go for that. June, I might go for. I go for June. Kira. Okay. And Ree. Okay, shit. Let's download this shit. So I ain't gonna hold you. It look like we gonna have fun with this one. Make this full screen. There we go. Full screen, this bad boy. Start. Alright. Kira, I can't decide what to. What can I do? Okay. I can't decide what to do with the castle. Dang, hold on. Can we actually turn down this fucking music, bro? God damn. Yeah. I'll put it right here. This shit banging in my ear. Alright. Should we go to gritty and crowded? Or glittery and dreamlight? It all depends on our intention, I think. Are we focusing on the relatability of the characters' emotions, or are we leaning towards more of the wonder of fairy tale magic? Which look would be easier for you to execute, gritty or glittery? I've applied glitter paint additives before, but for my birthday set, I remember it looked amazing. Still, I've been wanting to work on foxstone textures for a while now. This could be my opportunity to go gritty. This is a hard call. Here in the club room, I'm bouncing off aesthetic ideas with Kira for the next play. Kira, a fellow sophomore, is in charge of set design. As for me, I'm in the costume design and I've been working on outfit concepts in my free time. Asa, who's a year ahead of us, is here too. He's busy going over President June's scripts. Asa will be auditioning as the prince, of course. Chances are he'll get the part. Since my transfer from the previous high school in the Philippines, he landed the lead in every play. And he'll never miss the opportunity to remind everybody of that fact. See, I don't need all that. June, my turn. I ain't hold you. Just then, President June arrives. You're late. What disgraceful behavior from our senior and the director of this play. Why do you keep vanishing from the club room like a thief in the night? Are you saying that because he's black? Hey, yo, like a sorcerer, you mean? That's right. This is my way of getting into character as the villain of the play. Asa nods. Method acting. I may have misjudged you, oh grand sorcerer. Now the sorcerer has some unfortunate news. Ray has refused to participate in the play in any capacity. What the? Alright, fuck it. Nope, it's already gone. She won't be our princess. Oh shit. And then I gotta be the princess. I don't want to be princess, but why? She'll always be our heroine. She didn't explain, but I do have my suspicions. And what suspicions are those? I'd rather not say. What are we going to do? Practically the whole school shows up for Ray. Asa shakes his first fist at Akira. For Ray? What other falsehood? Everyone knows that I'm the solitary star of the drama club. It's just a matter of time until I blow up on Broadway. Is that so? If you're the club's big draw, then why were most of the audience member guys last time? Maybe those male spectators were gay for my pretty face. Have you ever thought of that? Or maybe for your head is too big on your own. Ever think of that? Let's keep the peace. You know what I'm saying? Let's play the peacemaker and knock it off, you two. We won't get anywhere if we keep fighting among ourselves. But as Asha and Kira don't seem to hear me, two of them continue hurling comebacks at each other. I glance up at the President June. I'm hoping that he'll back me up. While your efforts to preserve harmony are admirable, you should let those two be. They're wound up. I'm tripping. They're wound up, so they need to blow off some steam. They'll be fast friends again tomorrow, mark my words. Well, if you're sure, you know them better than I do. As Asa and Kira continue to butt heads, June and I watch. Let's just be thankful that Ray isn't here. She surely drive off this drama. Speaking of Ray, I meant to ask you something about her, President. Ask away then. You wrote the part of the princess especially for Ray, didn't you? For Ray? What gave you that idea? That's just the feeling I got when I was helping you with the script. Don't get me wrong, your writing has always been clever, but it's never been this emotional before, so I'm guessing that you found yourself amused. Someone as strong and fearless as the princess, someone like Ray. He stares at me for a few seconds in sighs. I don't know what to say. You don't have to say anything unless you feel like it. Good. Look, I gotta go. So, damn, bro, you saying he already taking it? He already got a crush on Ray? Man, fuck this shit. God damn, bro. I'll do what I can to resolve our princess problem. Will you hold down the fort while I'm away? I'll try. See you at the auditions. Once I bid the president goodbye, I turn my back towards the other clubmates. Asa and Kira are soaking the opposite sides of the room. I take my sketchbook from my backpack. I've already finished my concepts for the prince costume. Maybe I should get Asa's measurements now. That would knock off an item for my to-do list. Then again, it wouldn't hurt to get Kira's opinion first. We're co-art directors after all. Armed with my sketchbook and my tape measure, I approach Asa. Arms up. Pardon me? I need to take your measurements. You'll be playing the prince, right? I'm done with that costume concept. Here's what I'm pondering. If I've been the hero in the play before this one, and in the play before that, yes, you're always the star, then why do you need my measurements? Don't you already have me in your records? I do, but people can change every day, you know. Gas delicately. Charmaine, are you suggesting that I plumped up since the last production? You're like the witch in Hansel and Gretel, checking to see whether my fingers have fattened. I can't help but chuckle. Asa may be a year ahead of me, but the conversations with him are forever going off track. He always sounds like a character who's just wandered here from a different story. I'm gonna tease him. I don't like him. Let's tease Asa. You caught on. My nefarious plan to stuff you into my oven has failed. I've given up on gobbling you up, so you're safe for now. Just relax. Raise your right arm so I can check its length. There we go. As I jot down measurements, Asa stares at my sketchbook. That's my outfit for the play then? It's the prince costume, yes. Asa is silent as he studies every stroke and shade of my sketch. Charmaine, this is nothing less than magnificent. The amount of detail you've condensed into a single stylistic concept astounds me. Well, it turns out you can be pleasant when you choose to be. Why, of course. I told everybody earlier that I was the sole shining star of the drama club, but I was only being hyperbolic. There must be other stars among us currently lurking behind the cover of clouds. Yes, I think so too. This is the day of the auditions. Aw, shit. As excited as anyone else is in the auditorium, even though I'm not vibing. I'm not vibing for the part. The play is a fairy tale that President June wrote. I assisted him in adapting it for the stage. Maybe I should reread the tale while I wait for the main event. Once upon a time, I silently began to read. Once upon a time, two neighboring kingdoms were rivals. Each sought to build bigger markets and to generate more gold. Now and again, they scuffled, but ultimately no blood was spilled between them. Unknown to either, an evil sorcerer infiltrated the kingdom in the north. From night to night, he crept into the new home and turned its inhabitants into stone. In the morning, fewer and fewer townspeople were traversing the streets. The prince of the northern kingdom set out to investigate this phenomenon. All over the kingdom, doors were locked. Nobody answered when he knocked. One fateful night, he finally found a house with a door cracked open. Inside, he caught the sorcerer at the scene of a crime. The older man was laying a hand over a wailing baby's face. The prince rushed towards the crib, but it was too late. The child was silent now, stone. The prince's fingers, fussing over the crib, were rapidly turning numb. His mouth felt as if it was being forcibly filled with cotton. Realizing in time that the sorcerer's spell was seeping into him, the prince escaped. He raced over empty streets between rows of houses and silent as death. Fearing that his kingdom was beyond saving, he decided to seek aid elsewhere. He journeyed alone to the southern kingdom. The coat of arms on his clothes established his royal immunity. He was granted passage to the castle. The princes of the southern kingdom demanded to know why he was there, but the perfidication of the prince's tongue and the fingers prevented him from replying. He soon learned that he could still speak and write, but only of positive matters. He was forbidden from communicating about his kingdom turning into stone, about the townspeople dwindling day by day, about the baby's silence in his crib, about the sorcerer's face swathed in the shadows, about the shame and sorrow stabbing his own heart. While the prince spoke only of pretty things, the princess was not fooled. She decided to uncover the truth for herself by traveling to the northern kingdom. The prince feared that the affliction of his kingdom would befall the princess. He tried to stop her from leaving the safety of the southern kingdom, but her mind, once made, could never be changed. The prince, although terrified of facing the sorcerer again, chose to go with her. When they reached the northern kingdom, he led her to the house from which he had fled. The princess stared at what seemed to be statues of lovers intertwined on a bed. She made her way to the crib of their child. He too was stone. And yet everything else in the house suggested that it once breathed with life. Once. It was a home filled with warmth and laughter and love. Overcome with emotion, the princess wept. Her tears felt like pearls into the baby's crib. Prince froze. He could not comprehend how she could mourn for the inhabitants of a foreign kingdom, but the child's cry pierced through the princess pondering. The baby was now wailing and wiggling in his crib as if he had never been bewitched. Hurrying towards the bed, the princess smeared her tears on the leather statues. Soon they were two springing back to life. Okay. As the parents tended to their child, the princess took the prince's hand in her own. She pressed both of his palms to her tear-stained face. With the index finger of his right hand, he took the errant teardrop from her cheek. He placed the glistening drop on his tongue. The numbness of the curse departed from his body. The warmth of the princess' face beneath his left hand took over the chill. And knowing the curse to perfect... I don't got time for it. The two of them hassled to use it. They went from one residence to the next and revived as many townsfolk as they could. The rising clamor from those newly awoken soon drifted up towards the castle, right into the ears of the sorcerer who had assumed the throne of the Kingdom of Stone. Musing that the missing prince had finally returned, the sorcerer went to meet him. He relieved in prospect of finally ending the northern royal bloodline. The sorcerer, however, had severely miscalculated. Facing the prince alone, not like he's facing him with 100 townspeople behind him. Sorcerer escaped by the skin of his teeth by scaling the ramparts. The prince and the princess celebrated their victory with a kiss. They agreed to unify their separated kingdoms. Then, if the sorcerer ever returned, they would be ready, and they would all live happy ever after. I smiled, satisfied, as I reached the last sentence of the fairy tale. Just then, I feel a hand tap my shoulder. Hey there, Charm. Thanks for saving me a seat. No problem. From what I heard, the club's auditions not only gained traction after June became president. He was the one who recruited Asa and Ray, the undisputed king and queen of the school's social scene. Now he's going to oversee the casting process. President, the auditions for the prince role will go first, right? Right. I think I'll head backstage to encourage those trying out. Okay, Charm. Alright, I don't know why you doing that, because you already know who's finna win. I go over to Asa. He's loudly chanting his lines, heedlessly of the staring from those nearby. Hey, Asa, I came to wish you good luck. Although the lines he's been reciting are sober, his smile at me is radiant. I have full confidence in my own likelihood of prevailing over everyone. Believe me, I know. Still, I won't turn up my nose at a good luck witch from the Lucky Charm herself. Witness me light the stage on fire. I'm up first. As the auditions for the prince role commence, I go to watch by the stage curtains. Asa takes the stage to raucous applause. Thank you. I know many of you came here especially for me. Now I must ask everybody to be absolutely still. I shan't start my audition until the place is quiet enough for me to hear a pin drop. The audience hushes accordingly. To no one's surprise, Asa then nails his audition. Everyone in sight claps and cheers and stomps their feet. Basking in attention, Asa sweeps forward in a fancy bow. Alright, bro, this music too fucking loud, bro. It's not even that loud. I just want a little bit louder. A little bit. Right here. There we go. Alright. Over by the seating area, President June is scribbling a note on his clipboard. When June looks up again, he's grinning. You knocked it out of the park, Asa, and then again, I expected nothing less. Be sure to check out the results on the cork board tomorrow. Okay, who's up next? The auditions go on, but I withdraw from the curtain and pay them no mind. Asa is obviously a lock from the prince role. Charmaine, there you are. Pray, provide me with your feedback from my performance. Since when do you care about opinions from others than your own? Whatever do you mean? I have always had the highest regard for your innermost thoughts. Coming from Asa, it's doubtful that this is true. Nevertheless, I give him a thumbs up. You were perfect. You practice harder than anyone else here, I know, but you make it look so effortless. You're the prince. You're the prince the club needs. Asa puffs out his chest. We just glazing this nigga, bro. You speak the truth as you always do. Now come, my dear subject. Let us find seats in the front. I wish to observe my competition from a better vantage point. Whatever you say, Your Highness. He's really getting into character as the bossy royal, isn't he? Still, there are worse things than getting saddled with the club's strangest member. Together, Asa and I claim seats close to where June and Kira are situated. None of the remaining princes candidates stand out. Just as I catch myself yawning, it's time for the princess auditions. The first few auditions for the female lead also failed to impress. President June is flipping through the pages to page on his clipboard. I can sense his frustration building. Finally, he turns towards me. Hey, Charm, why don't you get up there? Hell no, nigga, I am the costume maker. Leave me alone. Okay, but what should I say? Should I tell everyone that we're wrapping up auditions for today? No, that's not what I meant. I think you should take the stage and audition as Princess Rose. Very funny, President. But you forgot to write the character of the castle's gesture. Now that part I can land. Easy peasy. Even as I giggle, June's gaze on me doesn't flicker. That's when it hits me. He's being dead serious, isn't he? I don't get it. Why are you asking me to audition all of a sudden? Charm, you helped me while I was having issues with the script. You, more than anyone, understand the character of the princess. But I'm a costume designer, not a performer. I've never acted before. I never even dreamed of it. There's no way I can wear a different hat out of the blue. To my surprise, Kira's enthusiasm backs the president call for me to audition. Do it, Charm. Try out for the female lead. You're kidding, right? Nope. It's never occurred to me before, but it makes sense the more I think about it. Personality-wise, you're the perfect fit to be the part of the princess. Please, Charm. Apart from Ray, there's no one else I can trust to take on this crucial role. If there's truly no one else who can do it, do I even have a choice? The last thing I want is for this production to crash and burn. Fine, I'll try out. Emphasis on the word try. Thanks, Charm. That's all I'm asking for. Oh, Lord Jesus. My club mates cheer as I clamber up on the stage. Armed with a copy of the script, I audition for the princess role. Unlike those who came prepared, I have to read directly from the script page. However, I do my best to inject as much emotion as I can into the words. When I finish, the clubmates aren't the only ones cheering in the auditorium. They do, however, claps loudest of all. Their faces are shining with pride. Just great. Nah, I gotta be the princess. Their faces are shining with pride. Okay, what the fuck? After the high point, the rest of the auditions pass in a blur. The next day, I get to the club room early. The results of the auditions are posted on the corkboard. I can't believe it. I'm going to be the princess. And I shall be your prince, my fair princess. Kira arrives in the club room. Seeing Asa and me by the corkboard, she approaches. So what's the verdict? Asa tells Kira the results. Congratulations. June knew what he was doing when he cast the both of you. Speaking of June, where is he? He's late again. Kira replies as she's putting down her school bag. I bumped into him on my way. Maybe he only dropped by to post the results. But where did he go? Who knows? Wherever he goes, whenever he disappears from the club, I guess. Has he abandoned us? We need him now more than ever. Let's not freak out just yet. President June hasn't been punctual lately, but he always shows up eventually. Just then, my phone vibrates in my pocket. I take it out to check my notifications. There's a new message from June. Speak of the devil. That vile, deserted message message you. What did he say? President June says that he's got something important to do this afternoon, but he'll be in the club early tomorrow. That's it. Perhaps you missed a heartfelt apology at the end of his message. If only to humor us, I sighed a thumbs upward over my phone screen to check. No apologies. Hey, what if June has a secret girlfriend? I doubt it. But I think he's pursuing someone. Maybe they're together right now. Pursuing someone who I don't know if I should say. But you brought it up. You don't follow through when you're going to die of curiosity. You can't just dingle juicy fruit in front of our faces, then snatch it away. What he said. Both Asa and Kira are looking at me with pleading expressions. They look like puppies begging me for food. The biggest weakness in the world. Nah, we ain't gonna say nothing. We gonna keep it zip. The mime zipping, my mouth closed. Asa and Kira groaned in unison. Geez, way to blue ball your friends. Your loyalty to that dastardly villain is disheartening indeed. If you really want to know whether he likes someone, why not ask him yourselves? Besides, I'm only theorizing. I could be wrong. When I tried talking to him about this stuff, he didn't confirm or deny. You talked to June about his love life? I brought it up, yeah. Well, I can't imagine talking to June about something so personal. Why not? You know him longer than I have. Maybe so, but June is also a closed book. Oh yeah, he's a closed book for sure. Tightly bound with a unconscious cover outside and cursed magical incantations inside. Why? Because he's an evil sorcerer? You do know that it's just a character in the story he's wrote, don't you? He may as well be the dark magical dabber in real life. Has he cast a spell over us? I mean, we could be outside having the time of our lives right now. Instead, here we are, cooped up inside, cast aside by our absentee director. Okay, let's take the dramatics down a notch. Instead of obsessing over the president, why don't we do our best to prepare for the play? Yeah, you're right. We gotta stay positive and productive. I shall practice my lines then. Whirling in my direction, Asa bows deeply before holding out his hand to me. Pray allows me to escort you out to the auditorium, my fair princess. We can recite our lines, much more powerful if we imagine an adoring audience. Running lines with Asa already? I'm nowhere near ready for that. I mean, I literally just found out that I landed the part. Fuck it. Give it a shot. I playfully knock away his hand that Asa is offering to me, but I do pick up my backpack. Fine, let's go to the auditorium. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you. The auditorium is empty, as expected. Once Asa and I have mounted the stage, I waste no time in making a disclaimer. Let's get one thing out of the way first. What is it, princess? As you may know, I joined the drama club purely because I wanted to design clothes. I never had any acting ambitions. I don't have the star power either, unlike you and Ray. With all your wealth and popularity, you two are already celebrities in the school. Then there's me. No one sneaks love letters into my locker. No crowds will come storming the auditorium when my name appears on the playbill. Come on now, the club doesn't expect you to step seamlessly into Ray's shoes. Ray might have the following, but she obviously lacks follow-through. You're here now. June asked you to try out because he knew you were up to the challenge. He knew you had that special fire inside you. I know it too. I'd be honored to perform opposite you. What? I'd be honored to perform opposite you on stage. Okay. Then your eardrums won't pop if I butcher my lines right now. Fear not, princess, for you have me as your prince. With me by your side, you'll soon be delivering your lines as if you were born royal. He's playing a part as he usually does. Like Prince Charming himself, he has the answer to his heroine every problem. But I do detect an honest sweetness woven through his flowery language. By the end of the week, I've settled on costume concepts for all the characters. Kira, too, has fleshed out her set plans, which the director has approved. Over the fabric club table, I smooth out a swath of fabric. As I'm marking an outfit outline with the pencil, Asa walks into the club room. Great, the eel sorcerer late again. I can't lie, I've had a horrendous night. I'll spare you both the dreary details. But let's just say the interminable calls from spurned suitors are the worst. The prince is tempted to retire early on his royal chambers until morn. Just then, the president, June, ducks out from underneath the table. Why were you hiding there? I wasn't hiding, I was only retrieving a fallen pen. You can't escape now, Asa. You know the rule. You get the drinks for today because you came in last. Kira glances up from where she's painting a section of the castle's wall. Goody, I'm thirsty. Oh, come on. Forget being late. You've been MIA for more times than I can count this month, June. That was before preparations for the play began. So the rule won't apply to those instances. But what about Ray? That blasted girl is later than I am. Why don't you dial her up to fetch your excessively sugar cane beverages? Oh. Is he talking shit? She's on leave of absence, as you know. A leave of absence? Does she even have intentions of ever coming back? Mark my words, she's gone. She must have jumped ship for the Glee Club. Uh-oh. Why don't you let me speak for myself, Asa? Ray, you're here. We thought you ditched us. Yeah, they probably going out. They probably is, bro. What? This is not even romantic, bro. This is some bullshit. We thought you ditched us for good. I neither resigned from the drama club nor joined the Glee Club. I don't know what nonsense Asa has been feeding you, but all of this is untrue. I simply excused myself for this play for personal reasons. Isn't that right, June? Yes, I've told everyone that you're on leave without divulging any more details, as June said. So don't go feeding our clubmates any more propaganda against me, Asa. Someday, all your lies will come back to bite you in your behind. Excuse me, I'm only a liar when I'm performing on stage, dazzling the crowd. Ree and Asa are always like this. They bicker as if they're an ancient married couple. They've actually known each other longer than anyone else here. As the heir and heiress of two of the city's richest families, they were childhood friends. Or they would be childhood friends if they were even remotely friendly with each other. Ignoring Asa, glowering now, Ray ambles over to me. Hello, Charm. It feels like it's been a long time. Too long. Nice to finally see you around here again. Oh, is that the princess costume you're working on? I lift up a cut up fabric so that she can see it better. No, it's one for the sorcerer. What a striking color. I bet it would be wonderful against June's skin. Without warning, she grabs June's wrist. Hey. Oh, they are dating! Damn, of course she take the fucking black guy. Alright. That shit bullshit. Yes, it's lovely. Damn, so Charm called it then. She was like, yeah, I'll peep game. Y'all niggas date. Alright. Flustered, June snatched back his hand. Oh. Why you snatch back? I thought you liked her. No, hold on. Let's assess. Asa, weren't you supposed to get the drinks for us? That's the rule. Why are we ignoring the obvious? Ray is here now. So according to the curse rules, the drinks are her responsibility. You really gonna make Ray carry all those cans? She's on leave from the club. on leave. Come on, she's right here in the club room. Caving in the glares directed at him, ostracized. Life is nothing except misery and injustice. Shoulders slumped and feet dragging over the floor, he makes his way towards the door. He's being more dramatic than he needs to be, yes. But I do sympathize with him, given that the others have ganged up against him. Yeah, let's help him out. Fuck it. Hold up, Asa. I'll assist you with the drinks. Life has some remainance of compassion after all. You don't need to pity this guy, Charm. Rules are rules. But y'all been bullshit. Y'all two been fucking... I mean, y'all been fucking around. That's what happened. Y'all two fucking around now. And that's why your ass haven't been doing your fucking job. And you gonna make him get the fucking drinks. And nigga, please. And she got money. And you complaining. Nigga, get the fuck out of my face, bro. You done pissed me off. I've been meaning to stretch my legs anyway. I've been sitting here for a while. I asked my clubmates what drinks they want. Asa, of course, scowls at their sugary choices. With everyone's order noted, I leave the club room with Asa. The usual vending machine doesn't have my preferred drink, so we hit one in the auditorium. Look, Charmaine, this has the mango juice that you favor. Score. Apart from my family, Asa is the only one who calls me by my full name. Your full name is Charmaine. I never liked the name my parents gave me. However, when Asa uses it, I don't mind it at all. Spoken using his metalogic. I know I fucked that word up. I don't care. The symbols somehow become tolerable. Now I get myself a can of mango juice. Next, I press the button for everyone else's drink. Sure, I don't want any. Sure, oh, my bad. I read that wrong. Sure, you don't want any? The little sugar won't make you keel over. He only wrinkles his nose as he reveals me of the weight of our classmates' beverages. I had no idea how to cheer him up. I pop open my can of juice, pretending as I'm in a commercial. I tip back the can and take a long drink. I then smack my lips to show my satisfaction. How refreshing, how thirst quenching. The corner of Asa's mouth twitches, but what the fuck? But he succeeds in stifling a smile. I commend your valiant attempt to lure me over to the dark side. Alas, your antics cannot sway me. Oh, there's only one mango drink left in the machine. I better snag it. Asa gives a delicate gasp of horror. One can of sugar is bad enough. The second is hazardous. But I'm already feeding coins into the machine, punching the buttons again. The can clatters down into the pickup box, but Asa snatches it before I can. I'm claiming this one as mine. Anything to save you from yourself. Okay, but I'm the only way to call dibs is by actually drinking it from the can. Brows furrowed, he cracks open the can and takes a sip. This is not bad as I feared it. I confess. You love it. Hearing my easy laughter, Asa can't resist his smiling now. By the time we head back, he's forgotten that he's supposed to be grumpy. The last bell rings, the signal that any ongoing extracurricular activities in high school should wrap up. When I look from my sewing machine, I see that all my club mates except Kira have left by now. So how are the costumes going? June's outfit is about halfway done. I hang the sorcerer's costume in the closet. As for the fabric for the other outfits, I can put them away in the top drawer. Besides, me and Kira is propping a set piece against the wall. Huh, that's weird. What's weird? Have you seen the pink fabric by any chance? Pink fabric? For the princess dress. I could have sworn... Okay. I don't like Ray. I think it's Ray. Ray a little bit jealous that I got the robe for princess. And now she feels some type of way. You know why she feels some type of way? First off, when she grabbed June's wrist, that nigga snatched that shit away. He said, he even said, get the fuck on, or not in front of her, or not in front of the crew. And she was like, oh, okay. And that's what happened. Those two added up. She mad. Maybe you accidentally left it at home. No, I didn't, bitch. I leave all my shit here. I hate niggas like that. Give you stupid ass suggestions. Like, nigga, I'll leave my shit here. What are you talking about? You're handling all sorts of fabric. One of them could have just easily slipped your mind. If that's possible, I suppose. I'm telling you, watch me. As I'm scanning my surroundings, my eyes settle on the castle wall that Kira has been painting. It's damp and gleaming still, but the gray color strongly evokes stone. You did great with the set piece, by the way. It's not finished yet, but thanks. If anything, I'm surprised that you've done so much progress. You can thank my classmates for that. They've been helping me paint during lunch breaks. That's a smart idea. Wish I could get my classmates to help me with sewing. But you won't actually ask them, right? You've always been such a control freak about costume design. Hey, I'm not a control freak. It's just that the right fabric is hard to find and pricey to replace. I can't afford any mistakes with the tailoring. Otherwise, our entire budget is screwed. I know. Chattering away about budgetary constraints, Kira and I depart from the now empty room. It's the next day. Alright. First order of business, be accountable to my clubmates about the fabric I lost. You didn't lose that shit. I'm telling you. Asa gives a snappy solution for the ramifications of the loss of the club's budget. How much did it cost? I shall pay for the replacement. I stomp before him. He can take out his wallet, which is bulging with bills. You don't need to do that. What? If he offered, shit, his daddy got money, cool. The fabric was my responsibility, not yours. I might have misplaced it. I'll look for it again when I get home later. I can leave the princess dress for last, so let's not stress over it in the meantime. But Asia skips right over stress and shoots straight into the panic. The princess dress is in jeopardy. Catastrophic of the highest order. Catastrophe. I fucked it up. The character of the princess is the heart and soul of this play. Everything will fall apart unless she is the epitome of perfection. We must produce a suitable substitute for the vanished fabric at once. Take it easy, Asa. We have to prioritize today's task. Ooh, I need water. Hold on. I'm gonna get some juice instead. God damn. Alright. Cool. Alright. The cast needs to run the lines at least once before we all can go home. As if any of the actors can concentrate in the face of something so distraught. Let's compromise, okay? Tonight, Charm gets another shot at searching her place for the lost fabric. Tomorrow, if it's still missing, we'll accept Asa's offer to pay for the replacement. This will, of course, be a loan. The club will reimburse Asa upon receiving the next quarterly budget. I suppose I'm amenable to this alternative. Wait a minute. Nobody but me should pay back Asa for the fabric. I'm the one who lost it, nobody else. President June shakes his head. We're all members of this club. Whatever losses we suffer, we'll bear together. Yeah, I second that. An unexpected voice from the auditorium seating area makes a turn. A third what June said, spoken like a true president. There she go glazing this nigga. The fuck is you here for? See, I'm on Asa's side. I'm not finna. I gotta be on Asa's side. Bitch, you keep popping up. You might as be fucking princess, nigga. Like, damn. You were up to something. I feel it, bro. Wait till we call this bitch out. What are you doing here? Ray can be here if she wants to, but if that bitch is here, she might as well motherfucking work. Like, what are we talking about? Nigga, I'm supposed to be on costumes because y'all got me doing double duty. I lost some fucking fabric. But y'all gonna blame that on me. Get the fuck on. Ray can be here if she wants to. Oh, I hate this bitch. She glazing, bro. You might be a rich kid, but you don't own this auditorium. But she coming up. Okay, I'm gonna stop complaining. I'm just read. I just came here to watch. June mentioned that the cast was going to rehearse. Nothing pleases me more than seeing my beloved clubmates in their element. But it's a pain I have to see your face too, Asa. Hey, aren't you the one on leave of absence, bro? Why don't you do us all a favor and leave us in peace? Nobody wants you here. The fuck? I invited her to this rehearsal because y'all fucking dating. I mean, just say it, bro. Before Ray went on leave, she herself was planning to audition as the princess. I'm hoping that her insights as our usual heroine can help our princess now. That's right. So you should all go ahead and rehearse. Pretend I'm not here. Kira, who has been measuring parts of the stage with the meter stick, goes to sit by Ray. As for the rest of us, we take our proper places on the stage. President June wastes no time in reciting the play's first line. He doubles as the evil sorcerer and as the story's narrator. Once upon a time, I'm not reading this shit again. We on past, yo. Cause I already read this shit. Alright. From one side of the stage, Asa pipes up his first line. Building bigger markets. From the stage's other side, I counter his confidence with a cheeky line of my own. Who cares about the markets? We're making more gold. The president picks up the narrating. Again, the two kingdoms sometimes scuffled. Ultimately, however, no blood was ever spilled. No real tragedies ever. Oh, why am I reading this shit? Okay. That was, of course, before I long came and cocked that all up. But I was getting ahead of myself. The rehearsal keeps going smoothly more. Yes. In the back of my mind, I'm dreading the upcoming scene where I should be weeping. I mean, I'm no pro. I can't cry on command. I did come prepared, though. Earlier, I stuffed a bottle of eye drops in my pocket. Fuck it. Hey, fuck it. Use eye drops, girl. Hey, a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Yeah. As the scene approaches, I briefly ducked backstage. Okay, let's apply the eye drops. Just like that, tears began to well up from my eyes. I joined the rest of the cast members again. I gaze at the backpack on the floor that we're using as a makeshift crib. I'm sniffling, almost sobbing. I can sense Asa staring at me in concern. He doesn't break character though. From that point on, the rehearsal goes as expected. Once it's over, we all turn towards Ray to listen to her feedback. Imagine she called me out. Yeah. First of all, we got June. I'm loving the sardonic tone of the sorcerer's narration. It makes it for an intriguing contrast of his menacing scenes within the story. Thanks for your valuable insights, Ray. Much appreciated. If she start like glazing everybody and get to me and talk shit, you don't have a problem. It's my pleasure, June. Always. Next up is Awesome. Perhaps you could take down the volume by a notch or two. You sound as if you're screaming. At least in comparison with the other characters. You're all going to be wearing microphones on opening night, so calm down. That said, your subtle musical notation suits the princess character. Asa snores. I'm shocked that you even managed to chuck something positive in the air. Ray ignores these words from Asa. Lastly, we have a charm. My entire body stiffens. Is Ray going to tell me that I'm hopeless at acting? I think I speak for everyone here when I say this. The depth of your emotion in the scene with the crib was something else. Keep working on giving that same gravitas to the rest of your performance. Taken aback by her high praise, I can only nod wordlessly at Ray. Ray looks over at Kira. How about you, Kira? What are your thoughts on the rehearsal? Now, I'll be the first to admit that I know next to nothing about acting, but I was drawn in performances, all of them. Special mentions, of course, goes to Charm since this is her first acting role. Well said, Kira. You all did wonderful. Ray starts to applaud, and pretty soon everyone else is clapping along with her. My clubmates and I go home in high spirits after the great rehearsal. If only my good mood could carry me through the night. Though I searched through all over the apartment unit, the missing pink fabric is nowhere to be found. Okay. Next day, Cass is in the auditorium to run through the script some more. On stage, Asa is helping President June practice a jump. In the ending of the story, the sorcerer escapes by leaping over the castle ramparts. It may be some time before they nail the scene. While I'm waiting, I cut up the silhouette for the princess dress. I'm using a new fabric that I bought with the money borrowed from Asa. Just then, Kira burst into the auditorium. There's a frenzied look on her face. Kira, what's wrong? As Kira pauses to catch her breath, the boys jump off the stage to join us. What's going on? Did any of you take the castle? Okay. We got motherfuckers taking shit. First is the princess fabric. Now it's the castle wall piece. Ray doing some sneaky shit and I don't know why. It's either she a petty bitch because she can't be in the play. And she taking everybody's shit, bro. I'm telling you. Unless we got a thief. I don't know who it is. I'm gonna go with Ray. That's the only obvious choice. Oh, Ray's so sweet. She wouldn't do. But y'all gave that princess role away, y'all. Watch this shit. We all shake our heads. No, it's missing. I left it in the club room, but it's not there. Where else have you looked aside from the club room? I did a quick check of my classroom since I paint there during breaks. President June nods. Alright, everyone, let's split up and search for the castle wall drop. We should focus on the places that club members frequent. Asa turns to face me. Charmaine, shall we go to the backstage together? That seems the wisest place to look. Yeah, let's cross that area off the list. I'll do a double check in the classroom. I can ask my classmates if anyone's seen the prop. Good idea. As for me, I'll scope out the rest of the auditorium. Let's all regroup in the club room afterwards. Got it. See you both in a bit. Asa and I make our way backstage. I scour every inch of the space, but the missing prop is nowhere in sight. When I glance at Asa, he's staring vacantly ahead. He's not attempting to look around. What's he doing? What is he thinking about? It's starting to feel awkward, just silently standing here with him. I shocked him. As quiet as he is now, Asa is usually an amiable guy. There's no harm in picking his brain, is there? Hey Asa, why did you choose to come here in the back with me? His eyes finally met mine. Why not? You're a far more tolerable companion than the other clubmates. Ooh. Hold on. He's suspect too, but it's not higher than Ray. Like, what I'm thinking is, it's either him or Ray. But Ray is more, I'm leaning towards my Ray, like 35%. But he up in the rankings now. Cause why did you come back here? I ain't gonna hold you. And then you acting suspects, just staring. But I've been wondering, you actually hate being alone, don't you? You may just be the most extroverted person I know. You thrive in the energy of crowds, especially when they're praising you. Is that what you think? On the contrary, I am more myself in the presence of one I trust than I am in a crowd. Besides, praise is part and parcel of the star's life, nothing more, nothing less. But to address your earlier question, it's true. I don't relish in prospect of being alone in school. Why not? Sometimes in certain areas, I hear a rustling. Oh. With no discernible source. He shivers. Let's leave this place. The missing set piece obviously isn't here. Yeah, we should go meet the others in the club room. Somebody spying on you? You got a stalker. Let's think. Let's lock in. On the way there, I have to drop by the bathroom. I tell Asa to go ahead. A shocking sight meets me as I regroup with everyone else in the club room. The room looks as if a typhoon has hit it. Chairs are upturned, drawers are ransacked, a closet toppled over. What in the world happened here? President June peers into the drawers. These all have been emptied. No, I stashed my art supplies here. Fabrics are in the top drawer too. I hurry to the closet and throw open its doors. It's a nightmare, right? All the costumes are... Okay. Yeah. It's Ray. It's Ray. It's fucking Ray. Bro, why that bitch being... Why she being like that? Oh, bitch ass hoe. I'm telling you it's Ray. Ray is mad because for some magical reason she couldn't be princess. But now we put myself, or Charmaine, as the princess. She throwing a little bitch ass fit. And now she took all of our shit. Watch this, bro. I can't wait till they show who did this shit. We gonna beat their ass. I ain't gonna hold you. As this predicament, as I feared, after all, we all stare wordless at Asa, whose face is as pale as death. Then Asa fails to follow up with his declaration of an explanation. The president speaks. Go on, Asa. Tell us what happened. But Asa stays silent. Huh? What are we talking about? Why are we blaming Asa? He seems to be savoring this moment when all eyes are on him. Kira huffs in annoyance. Out with it, you drama king. No need to be so irritable. I'm only protecting your ears from the harrowing truth for a few seconds longer. Now hold on to your hats. I believe that the poltergeist is haunting the drama club. A poltergeist? That ghost, right? It's a certain class of ghost, yes. It moves things around and causes physical disturbances. What other explanation can there possibly be for this strange sequence of events? First, the fabric from the princess dress vanished. Second, the set piece for the castle wall also disappeared. Both missing objects were last seen here in the club room. Then, as we're searching elsewhere, a mysterious monsoon ravaged this place. I expect that while we're away at night, the lights flicker and the objects levitate. That's pure speculation. It's merely a theory. All pieces fit, however. Not to mention the paranormal phenomenon often occurs around adolescents, usually females. Adolescent females, you're not accusing Charm and me, are you? I'm doing nothing of the sort. But that does bring up an intriguing point. All the missing objects pertain to the props and the costumes, the respective domains of Kira and Charmaine. In other words, both of whom are girls. That's not true. I stored some of my books in those drawers. They're gone too. You see, Asa? So much for your anti-female agenda. I never implied that a girl was responsible. I was only pointing out the historical. Okay, let's not fight like cats and dogs. We have to prioritize recovering everything we lost. I concur. I'm confused. Ain't the door locked? Nigga, you don't lock the club door? So, again, it's gotta be somebody that got access to the room. Because there's no fucking way you leaving that shit open. Ain't no way. So, door's locked. Only one way. Only one person got the key. It's June. You already know who's seeing June. Wink, wink. Ray. What's up? Someone should stay here overnight. That's when ghosts usually come out, right? Finally, someone believes me. Not everyone in this club is a lost cause. Hey, I'm not totally on board with your theory, but we do need to watch this room as closely as we can. Maybe we can confirm in the process whether a ghost is haunting us. Who knows? Anyway, I volunteer to guard this room overnight. I doubt I'll be able to relax until I can find all my fabrics and costumes. How courteous of you. But it's far too dangerous. Poltergeists are hostile spirits. I'm not sure I even believe in ghosts. Still, if they're real, I have my Lola Rose theory. What? That will help me. That will protect me from anything unholy, or so I hope. Then I shall stay the night with you for double the protection. You don't have to. Oh, but I do. A prince must keep his princess safe. You're too important for me to risk leaving you alone with ghosts. Okay then. I say more, but the gratitude and relief and something else may be tangled up in my words. Kira tries to volunteer with us, but also flat out refuses. Charmaine and I shall be perfectly fine on our own. So what you trying to do? You trying to get in? I don't know. You trying to do something. President June meets my eyes. Silently, he seems to be asking if I'm really okay with this arrangement. I nod in a reassuring way. June clears his throat and speaks with his casual authority. It's settled then. I shall not, in charm, have the courageously volunteer to stake out in the club room tonight. Just to be sure, I better get permission from the principal on behalf of you two. But I don't expect it'll be a problem. Of course, it won't be. The school administration adores you. You're running for valedictorian. You have a spotless record. Hey, Asa, why don't you go with June to the principal's office? Why me? You know why. You're our insurance. With your pretty face, you can win over the principal and everyone else. Easily persuaded by the reasoning, Asa accompanies June out the doorway. It sure was easy getting rid of him. Why are you trying to get rid of Asa? He's not so bad. You could have just... You just gotta give him a chance. He's on his best behavior with you. With everyone else, he can be a pain. Listen, Charm, I need to talk to you alone. Are you really buying into this whole poltergeist thing? Why not? I mean, it's as good as a theory as any. Kira fretfully shakes her head. I disagree. In my opinion, what's going on here is simple. Someone's been taking our stuff. A thief is targeting our club. A thief who? But who? Well, there's a big reason I couldn't bring up my theory earlier. I think Asa is the culprit. See? She peeped what I peeped. But then again, why would he ruin his own play? Like, let's really lock in. Why would he ruin the play that he's being the main character on? That don't make no sense. So I don't know. What? Awesome. I'm silent for a second or two as I absorb this. Before I know it, I'm jumping to Asa's defense. Why in the world would Asa be stealing from us? It makes no sense. First off, his family is rich. Second, only to raise in this city. Most importantly, he doesn't have anything to gain from this. If he steals our stuff and sabotages our play, he loses too. I mean, he's in the cast, one of the leads, no less. But he does have something to gain, which is what? He loves being the hero, right? What if he's trying to be the hero now? He just look at the way things have unfolded. First, objects start going missing from this room. They belong to me, you, and June. None of the missing things were Asa's. Well, he probably don't leave his shit in here like a dumbass. Like, you know what I'm saying? If that door ain't locked, I'm not leaving my shit in there. Second, he theorized about a poltergeist. But that nigga goofy though. I'm defending him like a motherfucker. Ain't that some shit? He deflected suspicion from himself by talking about teenage girls. Third, he somehow managed to secure a night alone with you. I bet you anything, once you're both alone, he'll find a way to recover all the stolen stuff. You'll be so impressed with his heroics that you'll fall right into his arms. That's what he's hoping for, at least. I want to bet her $5. I mean, listen, I bet you $5 that shit does not go as what you said. If it doesn't go as you said, I got another person that you not thinking of. But I'm the only one who volunteered to stake out the club room. Nobody made me do it, not even Asa. But he knows what you're like. She cooking though. You're always determined to do the right thing. What if he's exploiting that? Asa is exploiting me. Would he ever do something like that? And I have one last piece of evidence. Damn, girl. What now? After my prop disappeared, I locked the club room doors before going to the auditorium. There we go. Somebody cooked, bro. Alright, so she got the keys. Oh, I didn't know. I thought June had the keys. But June might have some keys. Well, let's see. She locked the prop up for going to the auditorium. We all got back here. The room was ransacked. There was no sign that anyone broke in. You know what that means. Steve has the key for the door. So it can only be one of us. Oh, so every one of y'all motherfuckers got a key. Ray! Stop trying to blame my son. It's Ray. I know it's not you or me. June doesn't make sense either. And as a director, he'll have the least motivation to blow up his play. This doesn't fit his calm, rational personality, does it? So who does that leave? Ray? If y'all motherfuckers don't say Ray, it's her. Alright, that's the twist. Ray, I don't know. Watch me. Who do we know loves attention so much that he's willing to antagonize everyone? I'm telling you, it's not him. On a thought-provoking note, the afternoon soon slips into night. Asha and I are alone in the club room now. Throughout dinner and club ramen, cup ramen that the president dropped off, I keep a close eye on him. Can Kira be right about Asa? Are the recent events part of his scheme to be honored as a drama club hero? Am I the only pawn in his game, the witness to the daring deeds he'll carry out tonight? Right now, the suspect is slurping his noodles and wrinkling his nose. He's shoveling down this processed food, even though he doesn't have the stomach for it. One might expect him to pine for the chef-cooked meals that he could be having at home. Instead, he's being a good sport about our impromptu overnight situation. Is this really the face of a criminal mastermind? He has a theory. I know I'm gonna fuck this word up. Theatrical. Ah, fuck. Oh well. Tendencies for sure. Theatrical. There we go. Tendencies for sure. But he seems as likely to be a thief as June and Kira would be. Which is to say, I have serious doubts that any of my clubmates are the culprit. Ray. I'm spamming that shit. According to Kira, the room was locked when most of the objects vanished. If that's truth, then Asha supernatural theory may be the most believable one after all. As strange as that may sound, while I got lost in my thoughts, the light in the room suddenly goes off. A blood-curdling shriek makes my hair stand on end. After barely a second, the light flickers on again. Asa's face is white as the sheets of a paper in my sketchbook. Was that an electrical issue or something else? Asa seems to be struggling to answer, but no words leave his mouth. Asa, you made that shrieking sound just now, didn't you? Me? Not a chance. His voice is high-pitched from fear. He was the one then. Rising from my seat, I fling open the door and stick my head out in the doorway. Hey, someone or something just disappeared around the corner. I return to Asa's side. He's still frozen where he's sitting. A ghost? Was it a ghost? Maybe one of us should get out there and follow it, whatever it is. He starts muttering about how poltergeists may be malevolent, destructive, and deadly. He doesn't say no to my suggestion, but everything about his attitude screams unwillingness. Oh! I don't know. No, we gotta really cook. Here's the thing. If we go out there, he can use that time to get the shits and put it back in the classroom. But then I'll leave him suspect as shit. But if we send his ass out there, he could pull the stunt that old girl was talking about. So I'm gonna take my ass out there. I'm gonna go out there. And if he come back with some bullshit, it's less likely to be him than if I send him out there. Wait, you can't go into the corridor alone. Who even knows what horrors are lying in wait out there? Well, we can't both go. We're supposed to be staking out the club room. Then we should both stay here. Splitting up is ill-advised. The club already tried that strategy to search for the lost piece set, if you recall, and what happened then. Our labors of love were gone when we got back, vanished into thin air. He was sure taken to heart of the message of horror films we watched during the club sleepovers. Are his concerns well-founded, or is the fear clouding his judgment? Nope. Well, if we stay together, I can keep watching. I don't know. Fuck. Fuck. If we split up, I won't be able to watch them. Shit. Fuck it. Fuck it. We staying together. Fine. Let's stick to the original plan. Let's stake out of the club room together. Perhaps the flickering lights just spooked me out. I could have started seeing things in the corridor that weren't there, maybe. I saw signs with an immense relief. Indeed, that's within the realm of possibility. Similar, my theory of a poltergeist haunting the club room may be wholly misguided. I recall once again Kira's alternative theory of how the club's possessions went missing. Maybe I should just ask Asa directly if he's a thief or not. No, because he gonna get offended. Like, how dare that bitch? If nothing else, I can eliminate the possibility. And he gonna lie to you if he was. He wouldn't tell you flat out the possibility, no matter how unlikely it is. Also, I have something to ask you, and I can't even stop her. But first, you need to promise not to be mad at me. Very well, I promise. Promise me you won't be mad at Akira either. At Akira? Why her? When I only look imploring at him, he nods. If that's the assurance you require, then I shall provide it, I promise. Now what's it about? I explained Kira's suspicions and rationales about Asa being a thief. I see. I suppose I shouldn't be too shocked that Kira has taken to accusing me. I undoubtedly be the first in her line of suspects if I had no one else to blame. She and I, we have our differences. You know, I'm more troubled by the fact that I'm hearing this from you. Tell me honestly, Charmaine, do you believe in your heart of hearts, that I could be a culprit? By the intensity of his gaze, I'll tell him the truth. When Kira told me her logic, my brain was listening to her logic. But my heart, it was a totally different story. It's, that you're innocent. The same way it recognizes that you're sweeter than you let on. People tend to presume that you're self-absorbed, but when it comes to doubting themselves, aren't you the first one there? You support those who need the boost, you build them up. Someone as kind as you could never sabotage the club this way. At least that's what my heart is telling me. I know that I sound silly right now. I mean, I'm listening to my heart rather than looking for a logical explanation. I don't think you sound silly at all. A heart is as big as yours, must be wiser than most. It was right about one thing. I'm not a thief. According to your heart, I'm too sweet and too supportive and too kind for such crimes. And what else? What more does your heart have to say for itself? You're fishing for compliments now, aren't you? Can you blame me? Listening to all your glowing reviews of my personality makes me feel so warm inside. Not that he says this, I have to wonder. Has the room gotten hotter in these last few minutes? Is the air conditioner malfunctioning too? Asa is staring at me into my eyes with a fiery new intensity. My my face feels warm, and so does my chest. This will be alarming enough on its own. Then his hand settles over mine on the table. Just like that, my entire body and soul are engulfed in invisible flames. Charmaine, where's your heart telling you now? Oh! What you trying to start? My heart, overcome by heat. The poor thing is thrashing in my chest. It's slamming against my rib cage and making me bend forward. Closer and closer to Asa, who is himself leaning in. Oh. You leaning in, nigga? Wait a minute. Asa won't be getting any answer to his last question. At least not anytime soon. But maybe he doesn't mind. We can talk afterwards, right? In another split second, our lips will touch. Then a banging noise comes from the door, wrenches us both from the moment. We jump apart as if someone has swung open an axe between our bodies. And the person who just intruded may as well have her lower than razor sharp. Okay, bitch, why are you here at late at night? Got it. Ray, what on God's green earth are you doing here? I could ask you the same question. You told me you didn't like any of the girls that... Oh, shit. You told me you didn't like any of the girls in school. Yet you're here, about to suck face with the drama club member like me, no less. Do we really need to do this now in front of Charmaine? Oh, please. As if you don't tell her everything. Huh? What are we talking about? As if you haven't spent every spare moment by her side. These last past weeks. Bitch, you mad? Have you been following me around? Spying on me? Scaring me silly? Get help, I implore you. You've lost all sense of priority and rationality. While I'm watching their screaming match, I realize that I may have been wrong all this time. Was anything ever going on between the President June and Ray? We saw her grab June's hand though. Man, let's see. There ain't no way these niggas going out, bro. I mean, or she got. Let's see, bro. Maybe not. Maybe it was always Asa and Ray who were involved with a one-sided attachment. Judging by what these two are saying, it looks like Ray confessed. Ooh, and it Asa rejected her. That could be it. Ooh, that makes even more sense. Lock in with me. Remember I was saying that she got mad at June for having old girl Charmaine as the princess. This makes even more sense. If she got rejected by bro, that's why she didn't want to play the part, because she got rejected by bro. Then she became the princess. She gonna be mad at him, destroy the whole thing. Bam, that's it. If this is this why she distanced herself from the drama club? Does it pain her to see him? Words escaped from my mouth. So it was you. Uh-oh. Both Asa and Ray stopped yelling to stare at me. Ray, you stole all the club stuff, didn't you? You had the key to this room, so it was easy to get in. You took the unfinished dress first, and then everything else after that. Were you trying to ruin the play to get back at Asa? Ooh, damn! Didn't even let her speak! Ray's response to my accusations is soft, pained. None of it was supposed to happen this way. Oh, I fucking called it! Yo, detective in this bitch. Yes, sir! I knew it, bro. I fucking knew it. I should have been the princess. Wow, I called that shit. That costume made with that lush pink fabric almost had my name on it. She raises her eyes to Asa's face again. Her glare is frosty. Then you ruin everything. No one says no to me. Oh, bitch, calm down. You ain't all that. You only all that because you got money. Ho. Asa groans in desperation. How exactly have I wronged you? Would you rather have me lie about my love for you? Besides, I never asked you to leave the drama club. But I can't bear to see your face in this room every day. Damn, you should have done the gentleman thing and bowed out instead. You forced me to go. Bitch, what? You better get your feelings together if you really like the princess, bro. While you were prancing around the stage and kissing girls, I was all alone. Huh? Okay. I wasn't kissing any girls, all thanks to your impeccable timing, of course. It was only fair if I can't get what I want, neither should you. Oh, you petty. Oh, bitch, you petty. Get the fuck on. Look, Ray, I may not know the whole story here, but I understand that you're hurt. You don't know anything. Well, how can I? You haven't told me anything. Check her ass, Charm. And based on what June and Kira have said, I'm betting you didn't tell them either. We're all friends, aren't we? Why didn't you just talk up to us? If we knew what you were going through, we would have comforted you. You would have laughed at me for being rejected. Why would you think that? No, we wouldn't. And there's something else that none of us would have ever do. We would never tear down something so beloved to our friends. This play is a labor of love. Hurting it means hurting everyone in the club, not just Asa. You're heartbroken, I get it. But that doesn't justify what you've done. Don't pretend to understand what I'm feeling and where I'm coming from. So help me understand. Man, let's just beat this bitch ass and get our shit back, bro. God damn. So help me understand. What do you even want at this point? Are you hoping to change Asa's mind about you? With a stunt like this, aren't you only doing the opposite? Return what you stole and own up to your actions before you get your ass motherfucking beat. That's what you should do. That's how you can make this right. Ray looks as she's been fed a lemon. Wordless, she flees the room. Asa and I stand stock still for a moment. We're both taken aback by the abrupt ending to that conversation. It's Asa who breaks the silence. Well, that was impressive. What was? Her total inability to hold herself accountable? No, you were impressive. You blow me away every single day we spend together, you know. Now it's my turn to feel like I've swallowed the fruit. Something we own for its sweetness. Carbonaro mango, perhaps. Sweet enough to make me shiver. So did you mean what you said earlier? Which part? I said a lot of things. You were giving Ray advice on how she could change my mind about her, weren't you? Don't tell me that you're trying to be our matchmakers. I chuckle at this. Definitely not. That's the last thing I want. Good, because my mind is already set on somebody else. Who is that? We getting a scene? Bro, I haven't seen no scene yet, bro. He doesn't say more, and neither do I. The timing isn't right, especially after everything that went down tonight. Another shock awaits me when I walk into the club room the next day. But it's a nice sort of surprise this time. Guess what, Charm? My castle props is back. And everything else I lost here too. Magically recovered somehow. You should check whether your stuff is back. Swiftly I slide open the topmost drawer, my fabrics. Nearly tripping over my own feet, I hurry towards the closet, all my costumes. I'm so happy I could dissolve into ugly tears. I'm so happy I could burst into impromptu rendition of Aluna. As Kira starts fawning over her paintbrushes, something catches my eye. President June is beckoning to me from the other side of the room. I go over to him. He keeps his voice low so that only I can hear. Ray called me last night and confessed. She swore to return everything she stole as soon as possible, and she did. She also begged me not to tell Kira. She was laminating the fact that she's burned her bridges with you. So she wanted to at least keep her friendship with Kira intact. Nah, I'm finna tell her. I ain't gonna hold you. I wouldn't say she's totally burned her bridges with me. Honestly. I mean, she did return our stuff right away. She came clean to you. That's true. I'll probably forgive her too. But I can't lie. I was furious when I found out. I couldn't bring myself to chastise her, though she was crying too much over the phone. So she played victim, so you couldn't cuss her out. I'm telling her. Let me get a chance. At this point, Kira slides up to us. What are you two whispering about over here? He flashes me a smile. I was just talking to Charmer about how happy I am. This ordeal is finally over. So everybody gonna know, except her. Asa gonna open his big mouth. It's gonna be known. Taking our stuff, then putting it back. Was this some twisted prank? Perhaps there was no point obsessing over that. Let's move forward. Let's focus on delivering the best play we ever done. Hell yeah. I feel like Asa should be listening on this motivational speech too. Where is he anyways? He was here with Ray before you arrived. Oh. I think they went off into the auditorium. They did? Alone? Kira snickers. What, you think there are sparks flying between those two? Not a chance. They're always fighting like cats and dogs. You don't know. Wait till I tell you. This isn't a rom-com. Their bickering isn't a cover for some secret affair. Yes, it is. At least I don't think so. They weren't arguing today, though. For once, they were both calm. Do you think they were talking about the play? I mean, look at it this way. Since she's gone on leave, Ray has been spotted here in the club more than once. Maybe she misses the drama club and regrets pulling out of the play. Yeah, maybe. For everything that's happened, it's indeed possible that Ray regrets everything. What are she and Asa talking about right now anyway? Last night, Asa made it clear that something might be brewing between us. I know I shouldn't... Bro, imagine he holding around, bro. Nigga be heartbroken. I know I shouldn't worry, but the part of me can't help it. Has Ray, with her beauty and popularity and show of remorse, changed Asa's mind? After all, this shit come out. Now that the mystery of the missing items is solved, plans for the play are chugging along. When every day passes, we're barreling closer and closer towards opening night. Backstage, I'm helping the cast members try on their costumes. I need to make sure that everything fits. I take careful notes of the last minute adjustments. As for my own princess dress, I already tried it on many times at home, so I don't have any reasons to wear it today. I was like, can you come over here, please? There's something I need to fix in your costume. Wordless, he walks towards me. As I tug in a errant thread on his chest, I can feel his eyes piercing into me. Since our supposed poltergeist hunt, we talked a few times in school, but we're both so polite to each other, almost stiff. Neither of us has brought up our almost kiss either. The unspoken remembrance hangs heavy between us. Charmaine, I haven't had a chance to tell you something important. Oh, perhaps the unspoken will be spoken after all. What is it, Asa? Your costume design for this play has exceeded all expectations. You should be very proud of yourself. Oh, yeah, I am. I stayed up nights and nights working on the costumes. It shows. What is he saying now? Is he pointing out that my eye bags made me look like a raccoon? Before I can form any response, President June catches our attention. Okay, everyone. It's time to make the stage for the final rehearsal. Let's run through all the lines one last time before opening night. The stage is decked out in Kira's set design magic. As dedicated as she is to her craft, everything is in perfect place. Apart from me, the cast members are still wearing their costumes as they take the stage. This way they can check whether our outfits withstand a lot of movement. I should be more nervous. Maybe, as I walk back and forth and recite my lines. But we've all practiced together often enough. I'm getting used to this. The only times my pulse races faster are whenever Asa's skin brushes against mine. Overall, the rehearsal goes better than any of us could have dreamed. Not one actor faltered or missed their mark. Once it's over, we all give each other high fives. I pretend not to notice the crackle of electricity as Asa palm comes in contact with mine. I notice too late that Ray is in the auditorium. She's sitting alone somewhere in the back. How long has she been there? Has she watched the entire rehearsal? She's facing the stage in general, but I sense that she's staring at me. What can she possibly want from me? I walk over to her and I take a seat beside her. Do you miss it, Ray, being part of the club? For a moment she remains silent. I'm contemplating leaving her to herself when she speaks. I do miss it. I miss spending time with my friends. You know, there's no shortage of people who want to be seen with me, but also nobody wants to see me. Her eyes drift away from the stage and meet mine. It's good to see that you came to speak to me. I wanted to discuss something. Fire away then. I came to say I'm sorry for causing so much trouble. I've already apologized to Asa in June, but I need to apologize to you too. I accept your apology. She lets out a long breath. She wasn't scared to come and talk to me, was she? Hey, we're all good. Do you really mean that? Yes, really. I hate holding grudges. Thank you, Charm. Honestly, it's a huge weight off my chest. Since we're already taking hold on. Yep. Since we're already talking so openly, can I ask you something? Sure, anything. What is it that you love about Asa? Bitch, I know you ain't checking me on my love for him and seeing if I'm worth it or not. Get the fuck on. He don't like you. Move on. What is it that you love about Asa? There's a beat of silence. Then her face twists into a grin. My, are you gauging your competition? Don't you worry one bit. I'm not planning to pursue your lover boy any further. I let him know that, too. He was relieved, to say the least. Hey, I was just curious. Wasn't trying to suss out anything between you two. Sure, you weren't. Then the expression on her face shifts again. She looks contemplative now. Believe it or not, I don't love Asa. Never did. Alright, now I'm confused. What the fuck? Alright, in fact, I'm not sure I even like him, at least. Not in the way you're thinking. We're too similar. With our flair for dramatic, we'll never stop trying to hog the spotlight. I don't get it. If you never loved him, why did you confess to him? And why did you get mad when he rejected you? This is somewhat long story. Are you certain you want to hear it? Yes, I got time. You see, Asa and my parents are longtime friends. They teased us when we were children how nice it would be if they mused as if Asa and Ray got married and we all became a family. But Asa hated these jokes. He stomped his feet and made disgusted faces. He said, I'll never marry Ray. I can't even stand the sight of her. Harsh. We were so young back then and he was always a tantrum throwing brat, so I didn't really take those words to heart. As I got older, the boys in school started noticing me and showering me with attention. So I waited and waited for Asa to eat his own words. I wanted him to admit how wrong he's been, how much he'd missed me while I was gone. I wanted him down on one knee, declaring his undying love for me. Oh, yeah, you tripping. I took it for granted that we'd someday get engaged or have a lavish wedding, living in a mansion, pop out pretty babies. I got fixated on that fairy tale scenario. I doubt that I ever saw him as a man. Damn, to me, he was the credential trophy husband. Damn, you ain't shit. He was the Ken doll to my Barbie doll lifestyle. He was the prize that I'll eventually win. I was being silly, I realize now. And petty when he refused to confirm my ridiculous expectation. Ooh, nope. From the beginning, he declared that he would never want me, but I chose not to listen. But let's forget about me for the moment. Unlike me, you have real feelings for Asa, don't you? I'm gonna take it back when the topic of the conversation suddenly switches to me. However, Ray's frankness inspires me to just honest with her. Just be honest with her. Yeah, I think so. Since preparations for the play commenced, I've started seeing him in a different light. It was a gradual process. I can't even pinpoint the exact moment when he became my favorite part of the day. All I know is my chest aches whenever we talk now, and I keep staring at him when he's not looking. Then when he does look at me, I stare anywhere except his face. I have all these overwhelming feelings, but I'm not sure what to do with them. Oh, Charm, don't stress over that boy too much. He obviously has feelings for you too, does he? Not long ago, I thought I knew how he felt. But as time goes by, I grow less certain. I mean, why haven't things progressed? You may be uncertain, but I'm not. It's just a question of which of you will make that first move. Will it be you? I don't know anymore. This is all so terrifying. This is like a stage fright, but way worse. Don't allow your fear to take over. Besides, I'm in your corner now. Really? Definitely. If I had to give up my childhood fixation to someone, it would be you. You're the only person I can think of who deserves someone like Awesome. Coming from you, I can't tell if that's a compliment or an insult. She gives me a cheeky smile, and you never will. And so on the day of the play arrives, alas, my stomach is in knots. It's in jumbles of tension and exhilaration. I spot Ray in the audience. She's weaving through the bodies to find her seat. She mouths good luck to me. I nod in response. The backstage area is a flurry of final adjustments and arrangements. Kira accosts me just as I'm extracting eyeliner from my makeup kit. Charm, you're coming to my party too, right? The cast party? Is it still going to be held at your place? Yeah, the thing is, a friend told a friend who then told a friend about it. Alright, so that shit's gonna be jumping type shit. The whole thing slated to be the biggest bash of the year. Lots of people from school are attending. And that's not even counting friends from my class and the sports team I joined. Is everyone from the drama club planning to go? You bet. It's the opening night, and that's where it's slept. Wow, what the fuck? Hold on. You bet. It's opening night. Now we're celebrating after all. Yeah, I'll be there. I'm already checked in with my parents. Once they hear you're hosting, they're sold. For a second or so, Asa and I met eyes. Then I pretend to be busy with adjusting my eye makeup in the mirror. One moment till the showtime. Everyone go to your proper places. This is it. The play is about to start. My heart is pumping with anticipation. President June steps into the spotlight. I'm not reading that shit. I've read it too many times. And so it begins. Though faces upon faces gleam in the darkness, I try not to forget that they are there. I pretend that it's just me and June and Asa rehearsing yet again. Asa becomes my anchor and I become his. We always return to each other after we drifted around the stage. He arrives at my castle now. Well, okay, no, that's first lines. Oh, no, I'm not reading that. Yeah, I'm not reading that. Let me speed past this. Alright, we make our way to the Northern Kingdom. He leads into a neglected house. Together we stare at the silent crib. His hands are so soft and warm that my eyes instinctively close. Unseen to the audience, he draws comforting circles on my cheek with his thumb. We move on to the next scene. My heart has calmed down. I feel like I'm exactly where I should be at this point in time. We're not far from the end now. Armed with the cure, we work on the walking, sleeping, on the waking. What the fuck? Why can't I get this shit right? Armed with the cure, we work on waking the sleeping kingdom. Then the evil sorcerer makes his appearance. Alright. Amid the applause for the villain's defeat, Asa and I face each other. The final scene involves a kissing scene between the prince and princess. Asa and I have practiced this. We know just how to angle our heads to look as if we're kissing. Y'all gonna for real kiss, let's be honest. As if we're kissing even though we're not. His eyes are steady on mine as we take steps towards each other on stage. He bends his face close to mine, close enough that his breath wafts over my lips. I inhale the fragrance of his toothpaste. Peppermint sweet with the slightest undercut of spice. Just like that, everything else in the auditorium, in the world, even melts away. Nothing matters now except for the face that's in front of me. Feeling as if I'm floating in a dream, I inch forward and so does he. Our lips meet. Fireworks burst and echoes around my head. There are butterflies in my belly, flapping their wings in a frenzy. I'm only jolted back into reality when the crowd goes wild. The play is obviously a resounding success. Lips still tingling from the kiss. I face the audience. Almost everyone is a blur, but I do catch Ray giving me a wink. I startle as President June reaches for my palm. Alright, the cast members are supposed to link hands and bow together. I hold my other hand out for Asa, who takes it. There are frissions of electricity as my fingers graze his. Judging by the way he's looking at me, I can tell he's feeling the magic too. It's beyond question now. We're going to be making magic off stage. So, the second we get backstage, Kira is there demanding answers from me and Asa. You two, you really kissed, didn't you? Was that all part of some plan to make this play talk of the school? Because your plan definitely works. Since Asa and I made out in front of half of the school, what is the point of denying now? No, we didn't plan that. We didn't plan anything. I kissed Asa because I wanted to. Same for me. I've been wanting to do that for a painfully long time now. Dumbstruck by our brutally honest words, Kira just stares. June, however, smiling gently. Kira, what do you say we leave early for your party? We can kick off the celebration of the opening night's resounding success. Let Charm and Asia also have a moment to themselves. They must have a lot to talk about. Fine, do what you need to do, you two. Just follow us to the party whenever you're done. The celebration won't be complete unless all the drama club stars are there. We'll try to make it. No promises, though. Before too long, Karen and June head out, leaving Asa and me backstage. He's the first to speak, now that we're alone. So, can I take that kiss as your answer, Charmaine? My answer to which question? Heavens above, you haven't gotten my letter? Asa, I don't know what you're talking about. He gives me a soft groan of frustration, so that's why you haven't said anything. I've been waiting in vain for an answer. Seeing how lost I look, he endeavors to explain. I've been yearning to tell you all I feel, but I wasn't sure when to begin. There was a dozen new things I find fascinating about you with every day that passes. What garbled nonsense will gush from my mouth if I attempt to express my feelings. Ray has been hounding me to make a move on you. She's a nightmare, but her heart is in the right place for once. I told her what's been troubling me. She suggested I write instead of speak. So I did. I took some paper and listed every blessed thing I adore about you. Once I got started, I couldn't stop, and I made myself sign off after 100. Damn, you got you a rich man that can let you go in. That's awesome for you. Always the most extra person in the room. So where's that letter now? I attempted to insert it in your locker. I thought you might appreciate it, but the envelope was far too fat with pages, so I slipped it into your backpack. He stops me before I can lunge towards my school bag, which is propped against the wall. Don't. If you start reading that rambling missive down, we'll be here all night. Would that be so bad? I'll tell you 3 things I remember from the letter. Should that suffice you for now? I considered this for a second, then I nod. I could listen to Asa's melodic voice all day, so it's not in position at all. First, you make the drama club feel like home. I cherish all of our clubmates. However, they're always getting on my nerves, and I'm always getting on theirs. But you blend effortlessly with every single member. You're the glue that makes us whole again every time we shatter into jagged parts. We all know that. We all know it, and that's why you're everyone's favorite clubmate. Is that really what he thinks? What everyone thinks? Stunned in silence, I let Asa move on to the second thing he appreciates about me. Second, you are your own heroine. Like the princess in the play, you don't require saving. That isn't to say you push everyone away. You keep people around because you want them, not because you need them. I find my voice now. That one is definitely true. Must be why we always end up alone together. It's what I wanted all along. It's what we both want. Heaven is having you all to myself. We're gazing deep into each other's eyes, as if we're back on stage, back in the fairy tale where all magic is possible. I have to force my brain, which is fogging up with fantasies, to get back to business. And the third? What's the third thing? Third, your lips. Talk your shit, Asa. I have never craved sweetness until I began yearning for your kiss. And now, before he can finish his sentence, I'm diving forward, or maybe he's the one pulling me in. Touch it. Our lips melting again. My insides are melting in the rhythm of our moments. The moment we break apart, I'm murmuring the same magic word over and over. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. That's my answer to your question. Well, you don't even know what the question is. Whatever it is, that's my answer, yes. Well then, guess who just landed himself the most drop-dead gorgeous girlfriend? I'm sure your girlfriend's a catch, but no one can match my boyfriend's beauty. I've got the whole school to back me on this. Then I moan, mortified as I remember something. Whatever is the matter. It's only now sinking in every single thing I've done tonight. I've been trying so hard to contain my feelings for you, and they all came spewing out on stage. All of the possible places in front of everyone we know. How long were we even kissing? I honestly have no clue. All the movies and songs and books, I got it right. Time stops at the special moment. For my part, I can hardly imagine a better place for us to simultaneously lose control. This way, I don't have to announce to my fans that someone has taken me off the market. Speaking of fans, I caught Ray winking at me in the audience after we kissed. Not long ago, she was interrupting us. Now she's mortified. Now she's morphed into our biggest supporter. The others are also surprisingly accepting. June and Kira, Wow, even we had the go-ahead of every single club member. Everyone's rooting for us. They've got impeccable taste. But no one has as delightful as a taste as you, dearest. Dang, third time in a row! My eyes fluttered. They ain't going to this party. Shit. My eyes flutter closed as he leans in yet for another kiss. Dozens of kisses follow as the night goes on. And hundreds of more over the next year. Okay. This year update type shit. Okay, you two, hold that pose. Say drama club. Ah! These niggas got married! What? Hold on. No, I gotta get this photo. Oh. What? Y'all done got married. Go ahead. Hold on. I need to redo that one. That don't count. There we go. I'm going to include this in my fashion design portfolio, so it has to look amazing. You always look amazing, my love. No, you do. I was just about to add, especially with a stunner like me beside you. Ray interrupts us at this point, not out of spite. Rather, she cuts in because once Asa and I start talking gooey to each other, we don't stop. You have nothing to worry about, Charm. Everything's looking great. You two, the two of you make a good couple. So you know what, Charm? These might be my favorite designs from you yet. Our next play will surely be a hit. Thanks, Kira. That's glowing praise, especially coming from our new president. Oh, okay. Kira, why don't you email copies of the photographs to June? He may be swapped with his tough new classes at the university, but who knows? Perhaps once he sees this, he'll be inspired to write another script for us. Yeah, good idea. A picture like this might drive to a good love story. The best kind of story. Fourth ending, the best ending. Okay, good shit. Good shit, y'all. Now, they did say we get 4 endings. We got the 4th one. We gotta see how these 3 top out. I ain't gonna hold you.